is Sabrina from Sabrina the Teenage Reader, and welcome to a bookshelf reorganization video in which I teach you different ways you can organize your bookshelves. So the first way that I'm going to recommend to you is organizing your bookshelves by genres. As you can see, my bookshelves are actually organized by genres. You can see here that I have like fantasy and dystopian and science fiction, and down below I have graphic novels. You know, you can organize them by that kind. So one way that you can decorate your bookshelves is through rainbow or color coding, and this is great if you want your bookshelf to look aesthetically pleasing, and it's really easy, and it's also really pretty. If you want to have the prettiest bookshelf, you should totally organize them like these. The only thing I don't like about this organization method is that it's kind of like messy when you get series, and it's just not pretty to see all your series separated. Another way that you can organize your books is through alphabetical order. So you organize everything from A to Z. Take all your books and organize them from their titles to A to Z. And this is really helpful if you want to find your books quickly and you know where to find your books to start with A and to B, and it's a really easy way to organize your books. Another downfall may be that you can also separate your series, and you don't want them to have separation anxiety. That is not pretty. Another way that you can organize your bookshelves is through author organization. You can have different shelves for each author, or you can organize them by author last name alphabetically to start with authors whose last name starts with A, and then you go to Z. And this is also really effective if you like that kind of organization. That's the organization that most libraries use. It's usually really effective if you have a really big book collection. Also guys, you can mix the author and the title alphabetical method with the genre method. As you can see, I've done this with all my cubicles. I will show you that in this cubicle I have Lee Bardugo starting the fantasy, and it then goes to Lee Bray, and then C.S. Lewis, and then Gregory Maguire. And I like this because you find your genre and then you find your author, and it's just double the organization, so you win. Another method that you can use if you have a lot of books is to organize them by height. So all your books will be uniform and you will have a flat surface going through your books, and that just looks really aesthetically pleasing as well. And another method that requires no problem solving or no effort possible is just leave them randomly. Just put the books wherever they think they fit the best, and there you go. You have your books there. It looks cool. So now that I've shown you techniques for organization, I'm going to show you some tips to help you organize your bookshelves. So my first tip is that if you have a lot of books and you want them to all fit in a cubicle or in a shelf, you should stack them sideways. Stacking sideways goes well if you have a series that is long, such as the Mortal Instruments that I have in here, and it really saves you up from a lot of space. The only bad thing about this tip that I say is that if you want to take this book out, like for example want to take Clockwork Princess, I have to do all this mess to take the Clockwork Princess out, and you know I'm just too lazy for that because yeah. Another tip that I have for you is to personalize your shelves and make them truly yours. So besides having books in here, you can also put framed pictures or CDs like I have in here. I have some flags on top and some trophies. On the sides I have pictures that I print that are book related, and I also have like some gadgets and mementos like a camera and ball, and I think that makes your bookshelf extra quirky and extra pretty. My last tip for organizing your bookshelves is make sure that your bookshelf can handle the quantity of books that you have there. Believe it or not guys, a lot of books are really heavy. Some bookshelves are not prepared to handle all these books, especially when you have a book hoarding addiction. So just be careful and see if your bookshelf is sturdy enough or hard enough to handle all these books. If you think that your bookshelf needs some strength, you can always put it at the wall, because mine is glued to the wall and has like eight nail things. I have no idea how this works, but I know that it has extra strength as pillars below because 2 years ago something bad really happened. I'll just put a video of what happened. My shelf succumbed to the pressure. Still have nightmares about it. And if your bookshelf can still not handle all those books, get a new bookshelf, because We all have the money to do so. If you're running out of space and you cannot really get a bookshelf, you should totally put some books by your desk. Clean out your bookshelf and check out if you still want any of those books. Check your bookshelf 2 times a year and check out if you want any of those books and donate them or sell them. So those were all my tips and techniques that you can use for decorating your bookshelf. And don't forget to like and share and subscribe, because if you're watching this and you subscribe, I will find you and I will kill you. Like my bookshelf into my heart when it broke. Thank you for watching and happy reading. Bye!